Sport.
Talk.
Music.
Drama.
News.
Music.
Lifestyle.
News.
Talk on SAFM.
104 to 107.
5 minutes after 8 o'clock, if you're just joining us, good evening and welcome to the show. My name is Kanye Makubane, and this is the Friday edition, your premier lifestyle show. And we're together up until 10 o'clock. Time right now is 10 minutes after 8 o'clock. Let me welcome my guest in the studio, Jared Kruger, who is the director of In the Wings.
Hi.
And we also have Bo. Bo, what's your role in this production?
I play the two girls' mother. My name is Stacey Cherry in the play.
Wonderful, because I know there's three very, very key characters. And you are the lady who plays Kath's mother, and what's her sister, Jo?
Jo, that's right. Yeah.
Now, tell us from your side, Jared. Hello again.
Hi.
Last time we saw each other was at the Graveside Arts Festival. This production is based on the true life story of Kylie Mycroft. Tell us about this person that many of us don't know about, but she's absolutely fantastic.
Well, I think it's important for me to sort of tell about my relationship with Kaylee.
Sure.
And I met her in my grade 10 English class.
Wow.
And she came into, it was a so-called mainstream school, and I was told I was going to have this child who's in a wheelchair with severely cerebral palsy.
Were you a teacher or a
I
student?
was a teacher.
Okay.
And when I was told I was going to have Kaylee in my class, I was furious, because how am I going to know how to deal with this disability? And within 2 or 3 days, she became just this incredible inspiration to me and kind of reinvented my life. So,
wow.
And that's how I got involved with the Kaylee campaign. That's the start of my story with them.
Now, when you encountered Kaylee, a lot of people don't know that, she's also got a physical disability that she's living with, but she's living every day positively.
Absolutely.
Tell us more about just her medical condition and how every day she's living with it and just rising above it.
Well, she's... as I say, she's got cerebral palsy, and she's in a wheelchair,
Yes.
and it's a motorized wheelchair because she can't use her legs.
Mm-hmm.
Her speech is slightly affected because of that. So it's a very strong physical barrier that she's got. It's a very real physical barrier, but she has this huge character and so positive and so driven, and also just surrounded by wonderful people, and she just kind of attracts these great people.
Right.
Her sister Erin, who Jo, the character Jo, is loosely based on, incredible person, very, very, very supportive and loving. And of course the Terry sisters, who were part of the Kaylee campaign from the start. So there were these 5 girls who were just determined to make things work, and Kaylee kind of leads that.
Wow. Now, I find so interesting that this young girl is inspiring both young and old. Tell us about the work that she does with the Kaylee Foundation and the Kaylee campaign.
Okay, well, it's quite a big campaign now. There's quite a lot of us working there. Her main role at the moment, because she's in matric this year, so it's difficult for her to do too much, but it's advocacy. So she does a lot of motivational speaking, a lot of projects around ambassadors. I don't know if you've heard about our ambassadors program, which is leadership training for young people around social issues. And so she's very involved on the kind of motivational side at this stage.
Yes.
I suppose that's that's what she can do at the moment. But she's just so powerful, and she gets to speak in all sorts of places. I mean, she just won a Nobel Prize, so she got to speak in Chicago.
My mind is just blown. I did not know that there is a Nobel Peace Prize for the work that children do.
Yeah.
Children activists.
Yeah,
For children activists.
Yeah, it's just incredible. She's actually here. She's coming this weekend.
Didn't Nkosi Johnson?
Yes,
also
yeah.
win it?
He was the first of the.
Nkosi Johnson
Yes, that's right.
was a recipient.
Yes.
Okay, so my mind's not too out there. I do remember.
Kaylee's going to be here this weekend at the Disability Expo as a keynote speaker tomorrow.
Right.
So she's going to be there for the opening night of In the Wings, which is great.
Okay, now I want to talk about the production.
Yeah.
We've spoken about the
Good.
backstory, and we've been introduced to this amazing young girl. But let's talk about In the Wings, the theatre production.
Well, so the piece, a lot of people say, oh, it's going to be really heavy because it's about disability. It's about
Yes.
this
The
really
disability play.
Yeah, the disability play. And I think writing it's loosely based on, it's inspired by Kaylee. It's not
Right.
Kaylee's story.
Right.
And I looked at 2 aspects that I think are absolutely critical to getting people to access what's the so-called other, and that's humor and this concept of desire. And so the play really shows a normal family living out their lives and encountering everyday things, and then showing this thing of laughing and being able to laugh at yourself and laughing at others,
Yes.
and this concept of desire, wanting somebody or being with somebody, and that's something we all can understand. Doesn't matter whether you're disabled or not.
Right.
So that's kind of there's a huge entertainment value because of that angle.
Now, audiences can Bo.
I wanted to say that I wish people had been. We've been performing at the Johannesburg School Festival.
Yes.
Aimed at grade 11s.
Yes.
And we have a very good-looking young man, Jacques de Silva. And, every time he comes on stage, the audience it was like, I felt like I was with a pop star. But I think it was really important because the audience was very vocal. So we knew exactly, and you just knew they understood exactly what was going on.
Tell us about playing the mother of such a special little girl.
Kaylee came into my life. I'd heard about her and I'd known about her when Jared approached me to play the part of the mother. And she literally has changed my life. I have, every day that I get up and I walk means something to me.
Yes.
I walk up the stairs. It really does mean something to me. So I am a mother myself. So playing a mother, I didn't have to really do much research. And
You
then
just drew from personal experience.
Yeah, dealing with teenagers. It was great. I mean, I think the thing that the world of theatre anyway really is a vehicle for people to open their minds and actually experience something.
Yes.
And I think the fact that Jared has written it in this way, which is very accessible and a lot of humour, makes it far more.
Now, you describe it as a coming-of-age story. Tell us about this.
Well, the sister character to Kath, so Jo, who's older, is is really important in that she's trying to find out where she is in her life and in going out of school and what it is she's going to do. But she's so rooted in helping, thinking that her role is being the helper, being this person who's got to be the support for Mom and for Kath. And it's about her discovering or moving into her own space without all that, being able to make her own decisions. And at the same time, Kath does that as well. So my coming of age is about these young women finding who they are and who they want to be by themselves, not as part of the family or part of an institution.
Now, this wonderful production is on from the 8th to the 16th of September out at the Joburg Theatre, which is 158 Loveday Street, Braamfontein. Now, it's not very, very, very sad. In fact, it's not sad at all. It's a celebration.
Completely.
You know what I'm saying? It's inspirational. You know, it's one of those, when I'm just talking to you, I feel like I can conquer. I don't know. I'm getting the sense that, you know what,
Absolutely.
I can conquer because she's amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, I think of her, I think of young Gabby Douglas, the one that won the gold,
Yes.
you know, in the Olympics. I mean, she sat down with Oprah and she just talked about her life story.
Yeah.
And when you find out the type of challenges that she had to overcome,
Absolutely.
you know, and also given the fact that as she was training for the Olympics, her family filed for bankruptcy and her family is splitting, her parents are divorcing and everything is just in disarray. But this one thing kept her going.
Focused, yeah.
Wow. Focus. I'm so coming to see this play. It's very inspirational. Thank you, Bo.
It's a
You play the
pleasure.
mother of Kaylee as well, who's Jo and Kath, who
Kath.
their lives are based on, Kaylee and her
Yes.
sister, Lucy.
Yes.
And to you, Jared Kruger, the director, thank you very much for joining us on the Friday
you.
edition.
you.